Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be quite a short video. I did mention when I went to London that I did go to Whole Foods and I picked up a few things. And one of the things, a few things I picked up were from the brand Benecos or Benecos. I believe it's a German brand. It's vegan. I'm pretty sure it's natural as well. It says natural, no, it says International Organic and Natural Cosmetics Corporation. And it was relatively inexpensive. I'll have the prices linked on the screen for you so you can see. But I really wanted to give a new brand a go. So I only picked up a few things. So it's going to be quite a short video, but I thought after Saturday's really long unedited video, it might be quite nice to have a slightly shorter video for you. So I'm going to start off with this. This is their Natural Quattro eyeshadow. This is the Smoky Eyes F3. So a couple of these they have. This is definitely more of the smoky kind of looks, but more of the greys and black tones. Very cool toned, very pretty. There's one matte, and then the rest are kind of shimmer shades. So I'm going to swatch them first so we can see what they're like. They all feel quite smooth, I have to say. I think I might get a little bit of fallout with those. So they do feel a bit chalky. I don't swatch the best, but that's not the true test of an eyeshadow. It's actually how they apply to the eyes and things. So I have done my base makeup and I've got my eyes prepped and primed, ready to go. So let's have a little play with this palette. So I'm going to start with... this matte shade down here on my Luxie 205 Taper Blending. Oh, it picks up a lot of the product. And you are going to get a little bit of fallout, so it's just probably good to tap away the excess. I'm going to take this, I'm actually going to sweep this kind of all over the lid. So starting at the base of the eye and working my way up. And hitting the crease area. But I don't want to bring it up as high up as I usually do today. Very soft on the eyes. I'm not getting any fallout, but I think that's because obviously I'm tapping off the brush whenever I dip in, because I think there would be some fallout otherwise. I'd say it's one of those pigmentations where it starts off soft and it's one you can build up, which actually is quite nice, as opposed to it being full pigment to begin with and then struggling to blend out. It's quite nice to have an eyeshadow that builds up. And it's blending out smoothly as well. I'm actually going to pick up that same eyeshadow but on a flat definer brush, so more of a packing brush, just to see if the pigmentation changes. Because obviously with a fluffy brush it doesn't pick up quite as much product, but if you want real pigment you need, so you can definitely pack and build that colour on the lid if you wanted to, as well as making it a wash of colour. So sometimes it can just depend on the brush you use. So a fluffy brush, obviously, depending on the density, won't pick up so much product, so you can really blend out a colour and what have you, whereas a packing flat brush will really pick up a lot of product and really pack it onto the lid. So I'm going to take some of this this shimmer shade here. It's kind of the shimmer version of this one, but slightly lighter, on the flat brush again. And let's pop this in the centre of the lid. I might try my finger because that shade isn't really picking up. So let me have a little go at my finger instead. Okay. So maybe the shimmers might work slightly better using a finger. And as I say, I'm saying shimmer, but they're probably more of a kind of satin finish. as opposed to shimmer. I'm going to take some of this really light shimmer shade. This isn't one that you could pop on the brow bone at all. It's too, I'd say it's a bit too deep for that. So I'm going to take a bit of my finger and pop it in the inner corner. Just add a little something there. And so far the shimmers is something you really have to build up, and I think the finger works better with the shimmers as well. However, I want to go with the black shade now, but I don't want to use my finger because I want it to be a bit more kind of precise. So I'm going to see what it's like. I'm going to take it on that flat brush, but right on the edge of the flat brush. Again, you have to be careful because you do get quite a bit of fallout with this. Because I want to run this along the lash line. If I can, that is. Okay, it's not really working, and I have got now fallout under the eye. Okay, I'm going to try and take it. Let's go with my Lilo crease brush this time. I'm going to drag this along the lower lash line instead. I'm going to take some of that black and try and pop it on the outer portion of the lid, just to see if that colour will go on top of the other colour I popped down. Okay, so it does blend on top of that colour. I was a bit worried that it wasn't working on the other eyeshadow, but it does. Some mascara, the PHB, and then I'll come back and talk and then I'll let you know what I think about that eyeshadow palette. Okay, so that's the eyeshadow tester. I did quickly look at the price, and they're $6.95, so it's a really inexpensive natural makeup brand. Like I said, I think that they aren't the most pigmented. I'd say the matte was the most pigmented of all of them. They're definitely an eyeshadow that you can build up, though, which is a good thing, I think. I think the shimmers work best for your fingers. I think even a flat brush didn't really kind of... I say shimmers, they aren't shimmers, they're more sheens. But even with the flat brush, you couldn't really pick up that difference in the matte and the sheen eyeshadow. So you have to use your finger to get that kind of difference in the texture you could see differently. So I would say that about it. So I think it's when you have to play around, find the right brushes for it. Oh yeah, like I said, use your fingers. For $6.95, I think actually it's a really beautiful eyeshadow palette. There are a few things, like I said, you might have to use your fingers for the sheens, and you need to build up with some of the eyeshadows as well. But it does create a really pretty eye look. So if you have the patience, to build up the colour, then it's really nice because they blend out really beautifully and blend together really nicely, and they look pretty on the eyes. You can get some fallout, so be very careful. You do need to make sure you tap out and things like that. But actually for $6.95 I would recommend this. I think actually it's a nice eyeshadow palette, and I think I will definitely keep on using this palette as well. Okay, so the next two products to try out are the last two, and they're both lip products. So I got the lip liner and I bought a lipstick from them. So I'll try the lip liner first. This is their natural lip liner in shade Brown. So these lip liners retail for $3.95. Again, very inexpensive. They're pencil ones, which means you can sharpen, which I actually really like pencil form lip liners. It's going to be quite a neutral shade, so let's have a little. So a great colour payoff. Really smooth, because some pencil lip liners can be a bit too hard, so they drag, but this doesn't drag at all. Now one thing I will say is that there isn't a matte lip liner. There is an element of a golden hue to it, so a little bit of a sheen, so it depends what your preference is on lip liners. So I got the natural lipstick in Pink Honey. This retails for $6.95. Yep, so the same price as the eyeshadow palette. Again, it's just a brown shade, kind of neutral nude. I have a feeling this is going to be quite a glossy lipstick. Yeah. Oh, it smells very nice. Very moisturising, which is good because I've got quite dry lips at the moment. And it's a really pretty kind of everyday colour as well, which I think is really, really nice. And it glides on so well. I'm going to imagine it's not going to last that long. Typically, like glossy moisturising lips don't last that long. What I'll do is I'll let you know in the description bar how long this lasts, because actually, but sometimes actually they fade quite nicely with more glossier lips. So I'll let you know how it goes in the description box for you. But yeah, actually, I have to say, I actually quite enjoy the products that I've tried out today. I think the lip liner and the lipstick I'll get the most use out of because they're kind of neutral tones and they were really, really nice. I mean, like I said, I'm not usually a glossy lip person, but I am trying to embrace the glossy lips instead of the matte lips all the time, so I really like it. And the eyeshadow palette, like I said, is really nice. You just have to be careful about the fallout, and you do need to, it's kind of those eyeshadows that will give you the pigmentation you want, but you just got to build it up to get that pigmentation. And the shimmer shades, you need to use your fingers. Sure, why do I keep saying shimmer? The sheeny shades, or the shades that got the sheen in. To actually notice the sheen, you need to use your fingers. Or spray it, some water, see if that makes a difference. Okay, yeah, so definitely by wetting the brush, you definitely get that sheen coming through now on the lids. So I know that I've done quite a few dramatic looks recently, so my next look will be much more of a natural, softer look. And I wanted to keep this video a bit shorter than my previous video, my unedited one, but I did get quite a few requests for future videos, so they're on my list and they'll be coming within the next couple of weeks or so, so I will definitely get around to doing all of them. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and I will see you in my next video.